Let's take a look at solving a problem using Lattice. Let's try an example. Let's multiply 32 by 84. Since I have a two-digit number times a two-digit number, that will determine how I set up my lattice grid. I'm going to make a grid that's 2 columns and 2 rows. And very lightly I'm going to connect from corner to corner diagonal lines. You'll see how we use those at the very end. I'm now ready to place my numbers on my grid. I'm going to take my 32 and place it across the top of my grid. Notice I gave each number its own column. And I'm going to take my 84 and place that down the side. Just like the multiplication grid in your everyday math journal, each box is going to be dedicated to taking two factors and multiplying them together to make a product. Just like bringing your fingers together in your multiplication journal, each box is dedicated to a product. Here, I'm going to use this first box to multiply 2 times 8. 2 times 8 gives me 16. The top half of the box is going to be used for my tens place, and the bottom half for my ones place, 16. The second box is going to be dedicated to multiplying 4 times that 2. And if I multiply 2 times 4, I get 8. Since there is no tens place in 8, I'm going to put a 0 in the tens column. Now I can move on to my 3. I'm going to use this next box to multiply 3 times my 8. 3 times 8 gives me 24. Lastly, I'll move down to my final box and multiply my 4 by that 3. 3 times 4 gives me 12. I've now completed all of my multiplication, and my last step is I want to do some addition in each of my columns. The columns are represented by these diagonal lines that I drew earlier. I'm going to add everything within these columns to get my final answer. I'm going to add diagonally. 8 plus nothing gives me 8. 2 plus 6 gives me another 8. 1 plus 4 plus 1 gives me 6. And 2 plus nothing gives me 2. I read my final answer by reading around my column. It's recommended that you would rewrite your number, so my final answer would be 2,688.